Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, General Hospital Diaries. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. General Hospital suggests that Willow Tate might reach a breaking point with Drew Kane following the Daisy Gilmore stalker situation, and it could lead to some serious consequences. As the tension escalates, Drew might push Willow too far, and that could spell trouble for both of them. There's clearly a reason the GH writers chose to have Drew connect the dots and suspect Willow as the person behind the Daisy mystery. It would have been easy for Drew to remain oblivious, but the show deliberately had him piece things together and land on Willow as the most likely suspect. It appears this was meant to set up a deeper story involving leverage and potentially some high-stakes drama. Drew might see this stalker secret as a way to gain control over Willow, or at least use it to influence her in some way. But Willow has made it known that she's no longer willing to be manipulated or controlled by people like Drew. This entire ordeal has resurfaced memories of Willow's traumatic past with Shiloh Archer and Harmony Miller, reinforcing her resolve to stand up for herself. If Drew attempts to blackmail her, Willow might not respond the way he expects. In fact, she could completely turn the tables on him in a move that no one sees coming. Willow's emotional state has been fragile, and it wouldn't take much for her to snap under pressure, especially if she feels cornered. In a burst of overwhelming emotion, she might lash out and do something shocking that leaves Drew badly shaken. While she may not go to extremes, it's not out of the realm of possibility that Drew could end up hurt and in need of medical attention. There's a scenario where Drew could be left in such bad shape that someone finds him and calls for help, prompting a trip to GH for treatment. Willow Corinthos has faced her fair share of battles, from her heartbreaking cancer diagnosis to the emotional toll of family secrets. Just when it seemed she might finally get some peace, whispers suggest danger may be coming for her once again, this time in the form of a stalker. That stalker, possibly going by the name Daisy, may be much more than a passing threat. Some insiders believe Daisy has ties to Drew Kane's recent mysterious dealings, and that this stalker's obsession may be far more twisted than anyone realizes. Viewers have noted that Drew's behavior has grown increasingly intense lately, protective to a fault and secretive about certain meetings and phone calls. Is it possible he's already aware of the stalker's presence and has been trying to quietly neutralize the threat without alerting Willow or Michael? If so, his plan may backfire dramatically. Speculation is running wild that Drew might have been blackmailed by Daisy, possibly over something tied to his time in Pentonville, or perhaps involving confidential information about Aurora Media. Whatever the nature of the leverage, it appears Daisy may have demanded that Drew stay silent, or worse, follow through with tasks that put others in danger. Could Daisy have threatened Willow directly to keep Drew under control? If this theory proves true, it might explain Drew's recent erratic behavior and sudden disappearances. Some fans think Drew has been secretly working to find out who Daisy really is, only to get too close to the truth. And that's where the situation may have spiraled out of control. If Drew has been playing a double game, appeasing Daisy on the surface while trying to outmaneuver her behind the scenes, it could have put Willow in the stalker's direct line of sight. Spoilers suggest that an upcoming confrontation may go horribly wrong, leaving Willow attacked and in need of emergency medical care. The fallout from this incident may be massive, not just for Willow but for everyone connected to her. It's possible that the attack wasn't random but part of a calculated move to punish Drew or force him to take even more drastic action. The motive behind the stalker's fixation on Willow remains unclear, but it's likely tied to Drew's past and some secret that has yet to surface. Rumors suggest that Drew may rush in to save Willow at a crucial moment, possibly taking the brunt of the attack himself. In fact, early spoilers hint that Drew could end up hospitalized after trying to protect Willow from Daisy's wrath. This act of self-sacrifice may end up revealing the full extent of the danger and force law enforcement to get involved. If Drew is seriously injured, the ripple effects will hit Port Charles hard. Carly will undoubtedly be distraught, and Michael may struggle with guilt for not recognizing the signs earlier. Willow, recovering from the trauma, will likely feel responsible for what happened, especially if Drew's actions saved her life. Perhaps the biggest mystery of all is Daisy's identity. Could this be someone from Drew's past under an alias? Some fans think Daisy may be tied to Helena Cassadine's old experiments, or connected to Victor's schemes that still haunt Port Charles. Others suggest Daisy may be a pawn being used by an even bigger villain waiting in the wings. There are also theories that Daisy could be related to a past Port Charles resident with a grudge, possibly someone tied to Nellie Benson or Shiloh Archer. If so, the situation may be much bigger than just Drew and Willow. The entire Corinthos family could be in the crosshairs. After the smoke clears, the consequences of this attack could reshape several relationships in Port Charles. If it turns out Drew kept the blackmail from Carly or the rest of the family, it could lead to serious tension. Carly has always struggled with trusting people who keep secrets, and this might be the final straw. Michael may also have to reassess his role in protecting his family. His focus on ELQ and business interests may have left Willow exposed at a time when she needed him most. And if the attack leaves lasting scars, either physical or emotional, Willow's recovery arc could be one of the most dramatic of the season. Meanwhile, the question of who Daisy really is, and who might have helped her, will likely dominate future storylines. Sam and Dante may be drawn into the investigation, especially if evidence suggests a broader conspiracy. With Port Charles already dealing with its fair share of corruption and vendettas, this new twist could bring old enemies
Carly
back into the
Spencer
spotlight. Won't sit on the sidelines for long. Once she learns that Drew has been keeping secrets to protect Willow, her protective instincts will kick in fast. She may even take it upon herself to track Daisy down, or get Jason Morgan involved, should he resurface at just the right moment. Carly may also come face to face with her own guilt. If Drew was trying to shield everyone without telling her, it might suggest he didn't believe she could handle the truth. That could cause cracks in their bond, especially if Drew's injuries are severe. Still, Carly's loyalty to Drew runs deep. She'll likely stay by his side through his recovery, and may become a crucial part of uncovering the truth about Daisy and her motives. With Carly involved, viewers can expect fireworks, emotional confrontations, and no shortage of suspense. Willow's strength has been tested many times, and this incident may be one of her greatest trials yet. If she survives a stalker attack, especially one that puts Drew in the hospital, it may change her entire perspective. She might decide to take a more active role in protecting herself and her family, rather than relying on others to shield her. This could mark a new chapter for Willow, as she digs deeper into who Daisy is and why she became a target. She might even team up with Nina or someone unexpected to track the truth. While there's still tension between Willow and Nina, a shared enemy could temporarily bridge the emotional gap between them. If the situation spirals far enough, Drew might even face a serious health scare, possibly involving unconsciousness or a coma-like condition. Whether or not these stories unfold exactly as rumored, one thing is clear: General Hospital is setting the stage for a massive shakeup in Port Charles. The attack on Willow, the possible hospitalization of Drew, and the mysterious Daisy blackmailer all point to an intense storyline that could stretch for months. The layers of secrecy, loyalty, betrayal, and redemption are rich with possibility. As fans eagerly await the next episodes, they'll be watching closely for signs that Daisy's identity will be revealed, and whether Drew's heroic efforts will cost him everything. This raises the question: just how far is Willow willing to go to protect herself and keep her secrets buried? General Hospital hints that a major confrontation could be on the horizon between Willow and Drew, especially if he tries to use his newfound knowledge as a weapon. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.